It's May 5th, and yes, that's a Friday. I'm finally back to work all week here at Kaiser and I, subbing 5th grade today. This is actually the same class that I subbed for back on March 2nd. And the reason why I said something like finally I'm back to work is because all week this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there's almost virtually nothing that I could do. And then Thursday, yesterday, I could only do morning half day. Because in the afternoon I was on live television in Portland, Oregon. It was like afternoon live, and I believe it's SBG TV. I'll leave a link in the description below. It turned out wonderful, but that was between 2 and 3 p.m. and therefore I couldn't work in the afternoon and there's no morning available, so I'm just relieved that I get to sub here. The class is great. They're very excited that I'm back. They're very happy, and I accepted this position I think a couple months ago or a month and a half ago, and it was very interesting. I first get like calls like the robocall from Newport Mesa Unified, and I got a couple of those, and I even got an email saying like alert, like you're the preferred sub for this teacher, do you want to accept it? So I did, and the teacher is very happy. As well, she sent me a note. She like put like a little note on a water bottle saying like thank you for taking care of my class today, Matthew. So I thought that was very nice, and so far so good. I have to think about different tricks that they haven't seen before, and I do have a couple of different tricks. And now it's lunchtime, and so far all day a lot of the students in this class and whom I subbed for in the past here remember me and were like wanting a high five. I mean a really high five. I mean I'm over 6 feet tall and I'm stretching my hand all the way up here and having them jump for it and everything. And then others remember me as the magic man, I guess I was called today and such, and showing card tricks and everything. Some students in this class and other classes whom I subbed for said that they found my YouTube channel, saw the video with Kaiser Knights in the past. One student here said that he bought my books. I'm very appreciative. Another student said that he saw my Instagram story that John Cena followed me on Twitter, which was yesterday. I'm like, the John Cena with the verification check mark and 14 million followers? He apparently followed me on Twitter, so I'm like, wow. Thank you very much. And then a couple of other students saying like Instagram and TikTok and seeing me on there and everything. So I just post what I hope is an encouragement, as well as my hobbies, what I love to share. And hopefully, as I tell the world, the point of my life is to encourage other people that to never give up on what they want to do, disability or not, they can do whatever they set their heart and mind to do. And if you are passionate of something or a hobby, don't give up on them and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. My passion is, well, some of them is like planes, photography, astronomy, and I was thinking about this yesterday, and my post about like planes and such and fire engines and ambulances may not have anything to do with autism. I understand that, but you know, at the same time it kind of does, because a lot of people with autism takes something or a couple things and just specializes in them. When I was younger, it was the presidents, and I memorized the presidents, the birthdays, death days, term days, and so many things that no human on earth has got to memorize. And some of us are very fascinated with planes, and others are fascinated with other things. So, and at the same time, I love sharing, and hopefully people will know that even though life can be hard, especially as an autistic, where you have struggles, where you have like a lot of discrimination towards your way or heading towards your way, I'm not letting any of that slow me down or stop me. I'm not stopping doing the things that I like to do, and if I could do it, so can you, and I just hope that I am an encouragement that way. And of course I do post a lot of autism awareness and try to tie in explicitly autism awareness and acceptance wherever I can. And the rest of the day went amazing. And earlier today, like during the latter part, there's a student that just, you know, gave me a thumbs up and whispered that I'm the best sub while everyone and him were taking a math test. Or a very good sub, I think is what he said. And speaking about the student who like said that he ordered my book or something, he actually had the book, and at the very end of the day he asked me if I could sign it. And so right in front of him and a couple of his peers, I signed the book for him, and then afterward he was showing it to his friends and such. So very appreciative. I hope that it's informative and that he likes it. I was coming back over here, I ran into a student whom I subbed for like a couple months ago, and he was wondering if I still remembered his birthday. I said yes, and he said that, yeah, I was one of the best subs when I was subbed here, and so I'm very appreciative to hear that. And so then I afterwards ran into his teacher and introduced myself, saying I was the one who subbed for you, and one of the instructional aides was there to say, oh yes, and he taught math shortcut tricks and all that. And real quick, at the end of the day, we did 2 science lessons, all about chemistry, right up my alley, about the chemical changes versus physical changes, and the 3 states of matter, and different ways that they go from one state to another state, such as evaporation, condensation, and sublimation, all that fun stuff. And I'm wearing that sweatshirt that says never trust an atom, they make up everything. And so it's a pleasure to be back. Quite an adventure today, to say the least, and the students were very nice and kind, and can't wait for the next time.